Somebody.
Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Bruggerman, and today I'm back in Black Ops 4. Today they brought out a new patch I am actually pretty supportive of, but at the same time it broke a couple things. Now I just want to quickly go over the things that are broken because I know what y'all are thinking. You're like, he's adding fuel to the flames that is Treyarch being brought. No, I'm just getting what I think should be fixed out there. Max ammo display. If you saw the max ammo right there, the display was a little bit off. It's not a big thing. It's really nothing to stress about. I activated the main Easter egg song for this map, Mad Hatter by Avenged Sevenfold. Really good song. I really like it. I really like listening to that song while I'm playing. And they just decided, when the round changes, let's get rid of it. Like, the music overlaps, the round change music overlaps with the song is, so that just messes with everything. I just gotta say, right after I made this video, Treyarch basically fixed it right away. So thank you, Treyarch, on that. That just shows that they actually know what they're doing. So just give them time; they'll know what to do in the end. The next thing is Blightfather drops. Now, when I get a Blightfather in this game, I've gotten a Blightfather 3 times, I think. I've not gotten a drop from any of the Blightfathers. They have not dropped max ammos, even though they usually do, and it's at magnificent times, I gotta say. And sometimes they drop fire sales. I didn't even get that. They're really hard to kill, and they'll just come at the round that they want to come at. First time they come is round 15, and then, but yeah, he doesn't drop anything, and that's an actual gameplay thing that's messing with it. Again, not too big, but it's, I'd like my drops. Oh, there's a Blightfather. I can show you guys what happens. But there's a glitch that persisted throughout Black Ops 4 zombies, and that's when you kill a boss zombie out. Oh, fuck. If you kill a boss zombie, the last boss zombie in a boss zombie round, outside of the map, they will not drop a max ammo. That max ammo will not be teleported into the map. It'll just not spawn. Oh my god, I got a drop from a Blightfather, but it's a nuke, so it really doesn't freaking matter. I'm not sure if the Blightfather drop is affected by pack-a-punch guns. It could be. I've always killed the Blightfather with pack-a-punch guns. The first time I killed it was with the upgraded Strife that you get. Why did I get Mule Kick? Come on, game. And I'm not sure. I didn't really test this, but I think there's a glitch with the S-Cargo. When you kill an elemental zombie, like I had Kilowatt, and I killed the water zombie. Those are supposed to correspond, and it didn't actually do the effect that it's supposed to. I think that's just an S-Cargo thing, because that persists with other guns. He just died. I was going to demonstrate, but I guess not. Usually I wouldn't play 9 on hardcore because, oh my goodness gracious, these destroyers, that's what they're called. There's destroyers, these are destroyers, those are marauders, the one that's jumping at me right now. The marauders, they're easy to take care of. They don't take a lot of damage, and they are stupid, as you can see. But these destroyers, they throw axes at you, and they're very difficult to destroy. Like, I shot his arm off here, so he's not going to be able to throw any more axes. He's just in my train now, just chasing me, which is really nice. But that guy over there, he's throwing axes at me, and that does damage. I played hardcore because I didn't really want to play a longer game, but I really like the fact that they added hardcore so I could do something like that. Like, I'm on round 30 right now. I'm pretty good at zombies. Usually that's the round I get to, and usually being in hardcore limit the rounds that I get to. Like, I usually get to round 50 in classified. It's so easy. So usually I'd play hardcore whenever I play classified, just because it's just so easy. The dogs being nerfed is good because it was just an annoyance. It's not like what happened in Exo Zombies, where the Exo Zombies would disable your Exo. Really stupid. But they actually made it so that it's easy to deal with. I don't know, but yeah, that's a thing. And just to add on to why I don't play hardcore on 9 is because of the tigers. My god, they are hard to avoid. They're like the axes, except they spawn all the time, and they take more damage than the dogs. It takes me like a couple sniper shots to actually deal with them. If I'm using an SDM on this map, I want to die. That's what I'm doing right now, but I've been pretty alright so far. I don't know how. The reason why I'm using these kinds of weapons is because I'm trying to get the attachments now, because they fixed the glitch where attachments can't be put on the weapons, like the ABR. ABR was completely broken, so just to have no attachments on it, the gun will work fine. Except for the ABR, you really want attachments, otherwise it's just not that fun to use. but it is still really good either way. Now that the ABR is fixed, I got the weapon camo progression where I have to get kills with no attachments, and so I still don't have attachments on the ABR. The STM is a really good gun, but the problem with it is when it doesn't have a laser sight, look at that hip fire accuracy. Oh my god, like, chill the hell out. If you're upgrading this gun, I highly suggest you run Deadshot. I was going to say double tap. I actually did something absolutely incredible today, which was prestige the ICR. I had to level it up 2 times. I played a game of Blood of the Dead, leveled it up 2 times, so I prestiged it when it was fully maxed out, and then I jumped into a game of Classified. Now, as you know, the really good training spot on that is in the war room, and that's where the ICR is, so I just decided, hey, I'm just going to upgrade the ICR right here. So that's exactly what I did, except all 15 levels that it takes to upgrade it, I did it in 1 game. I'm pretty goddamn proud of that, because usually that doesn't happen with every gun. I started the SDM this game on level 1. It's still a ways away from being fully upgraded. Like, I can't buy ammo off the wall if I need ammo like that. Upgrading of the ICR is ridiculous. Oh, the floating axe is still there. Nice. I would want to upgrade the KN in Voyage of Despair because it's such a good spot. Voyage of Despair is just not that great of a map. I've never played Voyage of Despair on hardcore. I wouldn't say it's difficult more than it is just tedious. Like, I never really wanted to deal with it. Just the Stoker spawns so much, and it's so annoying to have to deal with it every, like, 3 times at least every round, above round 30. I just don't even bother with that map. I've only gotten up to round 30. That might be the only time I ever get that high of a round on that map, just because I don't want to play it. As you know, in this patch, we got the Speed Cola update, which slightly increases the reload of the gun. Big thing, right? Not really. In any zombies game, I'd only get Speed Cola if I was camping somewhere, or if it was like a tight training spot or something. But when I'm training, I usually never grab Speed Cola, just because there's other perks that are just better in general. But when I get all the perks in this now, my reload speed increases, and that's kind of a nice thing to have. It's a quality of life thing to have. I really like it because a lot of people were asking for it and they didn't get it for the longest time, but now they have it. And I think what they did there was really good, kind of adding on to the double pack. Double pack is kind of the replacement of double tap, but it doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Like, I wouldn't notice the difference really if you didn't tell me. Maybe on the SD. That's some bullshit. That's funny, I didn't even die by the tigers. Oh, and I lost the KN. That's fucking great. I've been able to get to round 50 so easy on Classified, and I was thinking, like, what's really the reason for that? How does that even begin to happen? Every time I got cornered, it was so easy just to pull out my special weapons and all the zombies around me would be taken care of, and I can continue on the normal train as usual. That's usually the reason why I got so high of a round, because I get cornered a lot, like what you saw back there, except that time it didn't work for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes it works, but on hardcore it's a little bit difficult, a bit more difficult to pull it off. You might be thinking to yourself, like, when I said the special weapons are the replacement for Jug, like, how does that make any sliver of sense? Well, sometimes your offense is a better... What is the phrase? Shit. A good offense is the best defense, and that's kind of the mentality behind that. As long as you're able to defend yourself really easily, which with the special weapons, holy hell, with time slip, like with the time slip that I have here, it just comes back like instantly. It says slightly increases the rate at which you get it, but it just comes back right away. And from the crowd, you get so many of the full powers. It's insane. So yeah, special weapons is the replacement for Jug. Viper and Dragon is like the best because it's so fun to use. Like, compared to the hammer, you just swing it around. Viper and Dragons are ranged at level 1, whereas the Hammer of Valhalla is ranged at level 3. Usually I don't pull out the special weapons just because I want to upgrade my main weapon. I always like to think though on the guns that the replacement for double tap was kind of rapid fire on guns, but that's like the same as saying the fast mags is the replacement for speed cola. A lot of people were really unsatisfied with that, and I gotta say, rapid fire is kind of the same thing for me, because on some guns, you don't get that rapid fire. Like on the VKM even, it does have rapid fire, but it's still slow fire rate, and it's so bad. You could just add double tap back as a perk. Like, wow, that'd be overpowered, wouldn't it? No, actually, because they would implement double tap 1.0 instead of 2.0. I think that'd be really cool to see 1.0 coming back in Black Ops 4. Like we had it in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, we completely ditched it, and so it stayed in Black Ops 3. But then just to have it in Black Ops 4 would just be such a good change of things, and I'd really like that. I really liked how the game felt, just kind of the new aspect of everything. I wasn't getting a lot of blue screens. It's really weird because a lot of people they were complaining about all the blue screens, and holy shit, I almost died again. They were complaining about the blue screens, like getting blue screens at round 6. Whenever I got blue screens, it was always past round 50. It was on that one video. I wasn't past round 50. It was like 46 or something like that. Then the blue screen happened there. So it really only happened to me on rounds that I didn't even want to continue playing on, so I didn't really mind it. But like blue screens at like round 6 and stuff, that I think that got patched pretty early. But then blue screens still happen for a lot of people, and that really affected the classified Easter egg, or quote unquote Easter egg. So obviously you can't have that. You can't publish a game like that because that's just not good. Are you fucking kidding me? I've never gotten this challenge before. Wow. One thing that they did add to multiplayer as well is that when you earn 1 merit in Blackout, victory in multiplayer, is when you actually do that, you actually get tier progression, and that's really cool. But for zombies, we didn't get nothing. We just got a bunch of blue screen fixes, which, again, for me, I didn't really feel a lot of that. Really, for zombies, we kind of got neglected again. They do have a lot of stuff on their hands right now, I understand that. But come on, like, you're just gonna add this stuff to multiplayer and do nothing for zombies? Like, we were promised, like, some challenges to do weekly, daily, and that kind of stuff when the game released, but we didn't really get that. We got the face paint challenges, that was cool, but we really, like, face paints? Like in solo, you can't even see the damn things. Let alone, some of them don't even look that good, to be honest. Not sure if I'd consider this a challenge, because I can literally just do this. Easy peasy, it's done. Have to remember this every time I start recording, to plug this shit in. I'm gonna actually use this, let me try it out real quick. Okay, well that was fucking... Okay. Anyways, review on Control Z. Pretty shit. Something that I like to do in zombies is that I pick out certain weapons. Like, I'd like to know what kind of weapons I'd prioritize over others. I have a feel for all the guns. I've prestiged all the guns, or able to prestige all the guns. And I've kind of concluded a list of the best to worst guns, I'd say, in my opinion. But not really opinion, because I've tried them all out and tried to go to high rounds with all of them, and I have a pretty what the hell was that? And I gotta say, I'm just gonna say it right now, the Outlaw is the #1 gun. The Outlaw is goddamn amazing. It's quick as hell, and in multiplayer it just does no damage, but it's a sniper, so really in zombies that's all that matters, because it can one-shot pretty damn long. Sometimes the fact that it one-shots doesn't even matter because its fire rate is so high. But something that really makes this gun shine is the fact that not only does it effectively kill, it's quick and all that, it has an insane amount of ammo. I mean insane. I have tried to run out of ammo with that gun, and it's physically not possible. Like, you go into a game of Classified, you might as well be playing hardcore at that point, because it's just so easy to use. Like, I don't even know. The Outlaw is basically the only gun that you need to use to go to high rounds. Like, you don't even need a secondary. Why the hell? Like, why? Why though? See, these axes are so hard to avoid. Like, what was I supposed to do about that? Not run into them like fucking idiot? Probably, but you know, like, I don't wanna. Why is it that I could just run past the fucking Marauder? I could practically hug the Marauder and it wouldn't kill me. These guys are just like, nah, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, fam. Here's an axe to the face. Thanks, dude. In 9, I'd like to use Cryo Freeze because, like, when those tigers were lunging at me, it actually, like, defies the laws of gravity and just makes them float there for a second. They also do this. I don't know why. They just kind of look at the wall, Like my cat's blind, but he still likes looking out the window. If you're wondering what's at the bottom of my list, the absolute bottom is the Paladin. I don't care what you have to say about that one either. I put a sniper at the top and I put the sniper at the absolute bottom. Why is the Paladin so bad? I don't understand. What did that... Did you just see that? Was that just me? Or did that zombie just fucking yeet itself into another dimension? But anyways, with the Paladin, to start, it has explosive rounds. And a lot of people don't know this, but there's some weapons that when you pack-a-punch them, they will gain explosive rounds. I'm going to go through the list of all of those weapons. The Hitchcock, the VKM, the Welling, Paladin in this case. Although these shots insanely increase damage, they have 0 penetration power, so it physically does not matter. Also with the Paladin, it may have the insane damage, but like I said with the Outlaw, damage really doesn't matter too much when it has a high damage of a sniper. It has such a low mag capacity, and it's so clunky. I hate using it so much. Yes, my laser sights, come to me. Oh yeah, and this is the reason why I don't play hardcore on the story maps. These feckin' blade feathers. And they didn't drop any. Well, that's some shit. I could talk about the weapons in this game all day, but I should save that for another video because it's really... There's a lot to talk about there. I tried to use Phantom Reload, but I gotta say, that needs a fucking buff. Because it literally... I don't think it does anything. Like, it's worked for me 4 times, I think, in total. Like, out of all the times I've reloaded with it activated, it just doesn't work half the goddamn time that I use it. Because it just doesn't feel like it, I guess. Just takes a sick day every day. It's that one guy that doesn't come into work even though he's supposed to. And then he somehow keeps his job, and it's just fucking dumb. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Why? Absolute why? Commit, die. I really like the Vibrant Dragons. People say that the level 2 ability like does nothing. It really puts in the fucking work. Cause once those shots become explosive rounds, they do some damage. I'm talking like real damage. If the level 1 version was already legit as fuck. Cause I swear, it's the most beautiful thing ever. Additionally, the sword swings twice, which you might think, hey, that basically does nothing. That's what you'd think, but it actually is fucking amazing because you are less likely to die. If you remember the sword from Shadows of Evil, you remember that it swings multiple times for 1 trigger pull. That's really weird. Why would you pull a trigger on a sword? It just doesn't make sense. And I gotta say, if you're running anything, run Wraithfire. This is why. Oh fuck. Just puts in the juice, dude. Why would you not run Wraithfire? I lose my ability to pronounce my L's. The Sentry needs a buff just because it's bad. It's terrible. Why would you ever use it? Even in Rush, when you think it'd be absolutely amazing because it just steals everyone's kills. It really doesn't, and it's really disappointing. You might as well run a Wraithfire. God, you might as well run a Wraithfire. Jesus, my R's and W's are on point. Oh, this is fun. Hang on, guys, watch this. I love this because they just get up and then they're just like, fucking explode for no reason. Why are there so many of these guys? I swear, hardcore just makes it 10 times more prevalent. And they're gone. I love this alternate ammo type stuff. I'd like to live stream more often because I think I'd be really good at it because I like talking while I'm playing. Still haven't bought the Bowie knife. Yeet. I noticed a way to get Nebulium Plasma is to buy items. Kind of like how it was in Black Ops 3 when you bought an item, you got Liquid Divinium. But now in here, you get Nebulium Plasma. One time I bought something, I checked the amount of Nebulium Plasma I had, I bought it, checked again, I got 2 based off of that. So it's not really geared towards you doing Easter eggs, means more Nebulium Plasma. Just keep on buying stuff, really. Something I think is severely overlooked by the community right now is the fact that Electric Burst is such a godsend. You do not understand how good this freaking perk is because, oh boy, it has saved me in the most dankest situations ever. I mean, there is kind of a skill curve to be able to use it. But with Victorious, you literally just have to pull out your shield. So there's less of a skill curve, but the reward for Electric Burst for doing it is so much better. It's like whoever watches my Dead by Daylight videos, you'll know that the nurse is like the best killer out there just because of her ability, but she's extremely hard to use. So big learning curve, but high reward comes along with it. In this case, it's kind of Electric Burst. Like, I don't usually see people using it the way I use Electric Burst because it's actually kind of easy once you get to know it. All you have to know about it is that when you reload, you use that to make it so that zombies don't hit you. Making zombies not hit you in general is a good thing. That should be obvious, but sometimes you just gotta shock them to not get hit, and in the future you won't get hit to be down. But you know, if you can get yourself out of a situation, then don't reload right away. Pick your times to reload. Like if I'm walking through here and there was a zombie here and I had to reload, I just pop that electric burst on them if I think they're going to trap. But usually I'd never let myself reload before it's time to reload. This is like the most hated fire pattern I've ever seen. But usually if I'm shooting back at a train like this, I just like let them get to me and then do that. It helps so much because it actually damages the zombies, which is insane. Like, they're coming, boom, electric burst. And that did like a hell of a lot of damage, and especially for a gun like this, it is super helpful. Usually in zombies, I don't like to rely on my shield just to help me in certain scenarios, which is, oh my god, you're still alive. Which is why I really like Electric Burst rather than Victorious Tortoise, because I was thinking, like, is that perk an actual good perk, or is that just kind of a shitter perk? And I've actually seen some people use it. I've actually seen that it was pretty good, but when you constantly pull it out just to save yourself, your shield breaks hella fast. These zombies have superpowers. Like, that's freaking Thor I just killed, dude. Well, there goes my rant. So that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did like the video, if you like my other videos, make sure to subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you all later, unless you see me first, and bye.